All right, The Amazing Race episode 3 aired last week, and we want to get you caught up ahead of tomorrow night's brand new episode. Okay, overall, tell me really fast, what did you think of the episode?
I liked it a whole lot better than last week.
It's been the most exciting episode. No, I agree. This season's been slow for me, and I love these shows, as we know, but this season's been very slow for me, and I really like this episode.
Well, and there was a great mix of different types of things that they needed to compete on, and I love that because some people are the more, you know, like intellectual, some people are more physical, and then there's also like the random things like the mechanical, like motorcycle thing.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think we saw a lot of really good, like, in-depth looks at some of these teams. Okay, so first things first, we find out they'll be competing in a mega leg. So a mega leg means they're going to travel, or they're going to do 2 roadblocks, 2 detours, and travel to 2 different cities. So technically no one got eliminated on this episode, but they will on the next episode. So anyway, so they travel to, we think it's pronounced Bologna, Italy.
Not Bologna. Spelled the same.
Yeah, and we saw the return of the Amazing Race charter plane, which was kind of fun. They brought that in last season during COVID, where because Amazing Race used to go and book all your own flights at the airports, but you can't do that because COVID and such still very alive in Europe. Anyway,
well, it's still helpful.
Yes. So first things first, when it came to the challenges, so they had to choose. It was kind of either like like you said, like a mental or a physical challenge, more or less, right? So, in my opinion, okay, the the physical one would have been a lot easier. So basically, they had to take like blocks of cheese and travel with that and get it somewhere. Yeah,
like heavy. Blocks of cheese,
but then there was also this mental one, and there's some pictures behind us where they had to basically do like an anatomy test where they had to, there was like a, I don't know, like a little diagram of a body, and you just had to figure out where all they were. But the tricky part is that right before that, you had to listen to an 8-minute lecture on the body. And it was interesting because there were some teams who did it like that.
And if you got one wrong though, you had to go back
through the lecture.
Again. And that's the part that would just kill me.
Yeah.
But I don't think it was that tough of a test. I mean, it was just like some basic bone names and basic organ names. And like a lot of that I feel like is common knowledge to a lot of people. So like, not that I can list them all off right now, but like if I heard
if you saw it,
the 8-minute lecture, then maybe.
Right,
you know?
And so then there's some pictures. So you see that giant wheel of cheese. So they had to essentially take that and carry it, I believe, to 2 different places, get receipts from both, and then take it and deliver it to like a cheese cutter type guy. And that, like I'm saying, I just feel like that would have been easier. And here's why, right? And obviously, like in The Amazing Race, you're testing what your strengths are all the time. So like for you, the anatomy may have been easier, but for me, I think the physical would have been easier only because I know I'm horrible at science, so I would have struggled really hard with that.
This one, I'm not sure which one I would pick because I am a very physical person too. So, but you never know what you're getting yourself into.
That's true.
Remember last season, there was some kind of wine cheese thing, but it was like climbing a million steps.
Yeah, it was literally the stairway to heaven. Yeah, it was insane. So you literally never know. Now, something I thought was really fascinating was, okay, so the roadblock this episode is called Race Ready, and all the teams go to this racetrack of sorts where they have to put together a Ducati motorcycle, which was, first of all, I thought really cool, but secondly, genuinely became the great equalizer of the show so far, because every team was there at the exact same time at one point or the other, and you saw different teams struggle, and some teams kind of float to the top a little bit. So I really enjoyed seeing that. So as you can tell, they had to, firstly, they had to put...
I think I would have enjoyed that too.
It would have been fun. It would have been challenging in like some different ways, but I think it would have been a lot of fun. So firstly, they had to put on the wheels and the brakes, and then once that was approved, then they could put on the panels. And it was funny because some of these teams struggled with like one more than the other, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, like I mean, I don't know how to put stuff together like this at all, but I feel like...
One guy said that, but he said, but I can follow directions.
Yes.
So it's like, well, you don't have to actually be a motorcycle mechanic.
Yeah, and they did have someone they could kind of like copy more or less. Not copy, but like look after he was like doing it. But the trick was they could never interact with him. Like they couldn't talk to him. So it was just like watching him, which is difficult. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's true.
So I don't know. I will say, like I said, I think we saw a lot of team dynamics come to the forefront on this episode. The twins, the long-lost twins.
I'm so impressed how well they work together.
I was really impressed by them this episode. Her name is blanking me right now, but she killed it on the Ducati challenge. I mean, she got it done faster than like half the teams there, which was interesting though, because I think they floated more middle, closer to the back this game, and now I hope to see them move forward a little bit. Yeah, okay, and something else, I was talking about this earlier, right? So the motivational speakers, the female, she's just so annoying to me. I'm sorry, but she's so annoying. And in the car, she's like trying to be uplifting and like using all her motivational speaker tactics, but it just wasn't working.
It's like, nope, just let me drive.
Yeah.
Just let
Yeah.
hello.
Yeah, so overall, I'm excited. The teams are now traveling to Florence. Well, they'll finish out part 2 tomorrow night. Which team do you think will go, if you had to guess?
You mean get kicked off? Mm-hmm. Oh, I don't know that. I just know the ones I'm still rooting for, the cheerleaders, the twins.
Okay, I respect that. I kind of hope the motivational speakers go. But anyway,